Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to a bonus nugget of content. John, I know you're probably not thrilled right now, but Hot Toys has just announced after, I want to say 3 or 4 years, it's been quite a while,
More,
uh,
oh
a,
yeah.
a Bespin Luke coming in a deluxe and a regular version. So let's take a look at the photos. We'll start with the deluxe version, then we'll work our way to the basic. Um, I I think it's interesting, John. I think it's interesting because um, part of part of what made the DX07 so great was that exclusive uh, portrait where you get the Luke in the Vader helmet. And I gotta say, it's kind of annoying that that comes with this new DX figure. Um, I don't particularly love. What's up, Dean? I don't particularly like the sculpt. Um, I feel like the hair seems a bit too short, but um, I don't know. The neck also seems a little bit too. Seems like it's sitting a bit too low. They also revamped the base. This was very similar to the base that came with, I'm gonna say, Boba Fett and I believe IG-11. Dean,
This
correct me if I'm wrong.
was, yeah, but that was is this sideshow or is this Hot
That
Toys?
oh, you're right. You are exactly right. Yeah, that was Sideshow. Um, but yeah, this has been in the pipeline for years, and the fact that they finally did it, I mean, to me is crazy. Like this was one, like if there was ever two figures that I felt like were never gonna come out, I felt like this was one, and then I feel like Padme was the second, and I still don't think Padme's ever gonna come out. But this is the helmet there. This is the Dagobah themed figure base, which nice little diorama there. And that's the two deluxe exclusive parts. It looks like the base may be standard. What do y'all think about it?
Um, I feel like this should have just been marketed as Dagobah Luke and been able to like take his shirt off and have that, that wife beater.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the reuse of the Vader mask thing would make sense. Although the fact that it came with the DX07 kind of didn't make any sense because there was no Dagobah parts at
Yeah,
all.
that was like the Bespin version.
But that was kind of like what made that. Not the DX7 needed like a lot of things to make it worth it, but that was kind of like a cool inclusion. So if you're gonna include it again with Bespin Luke, just make it a Dagobah Luke and not a Bespin Luke, if that makes sense. Because you could still include the sweaty hair, you could still include the regular head sculpt or the regular hair sculpt, and it makes sense, right? When he first gets to Dagobah. And then when he starts training, he gets sweaty. You take the jacket off, you could have a Dagobah Luke. Um, uh, I don't think they improved on the head sculpt at all.
I
Don't like.
completely agree.
I don't like the hair either. I think the hair looks worse. I'm glad I had the DX7. I'll put it that way. Um, but yeah,
John?
This is this is a travesty. Put out the release. Put out the release. But don't give the people the exclusive that you gave them for the DX07. Isn't the whole point that it's an exclusive?
Completely agree.
What's everyone's excuse going to be now? Well, you're allowed to reissue, but now you're not only reissuing, you're also giving out the exclusive that you originally gave as well. So then what's so exclusive about it?
Completely agree.
Why are we
Even
tying
if
the word exclusive to it? I don't get it.
even if it's like a different sculpt, which it may be, like that's the whole point, right? Like and it was I want to say it was a limited numbered. I don't think it was numbered individually, but it was like only certain quantity existed. I want to say,
Yeah. So the only
um,
difference on this one is you're not getting the weather vane.
yeah.
and you're getting an actual base,
But you're
I
only getting
just
one figure. You're not getting two figures with this one, right?
right? Yeah.
yeah, I think you're just
Ah.
getting the swap out hair.
So there's a difference. But they screwed this. I would be fine with this release if they didn't give you the Vader helmet.
That's what I was saying. Now that
Yeah.
is the deluxe, but still, yeah. I think you get rid of the regular base, just do a Dagobah base and market it as Dagobah Luke.
Some of the screenshots, the portrait looks good on some of them,
Yeah.
but it looks a little not too young. Maybe soft is the word I'm looking for.
This almost looks like John, like Luke in the Mando finale,
Yeah.
not like Luke in the season
Yeah.
or what is it, Book of Boba, where he looked a little
Yeah,
crisper.
yeah.
It looks like deep fake, to be honest. And also, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but I don't really see any of his scars. His face looks really soft.
And they didn't give you the ripped off hand like they did in the
But
DX.
that's a plus, though, to be honest.
That's a plus.
I think.
Just feel like, regardless, this is a lackluster release because the DX07 is going to still remain its current value because I think that it's what it commands. You get what you're going to pay for. You get the weather vane. You're going to get the second whole body figure. This is just
2 unique head sculpts, not just swap out hair.
Yeah, because one is
Yes.
bloody.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the arm is cut like when Vader hits him.
Oh, is this
Yeah,
just
the
swap out hair?
DX07
This one?
is untouched.
Yeah, I believe it's swap out hair. Yeah.
Oh, it's not even a second portrait. Oh wow.
Does that make it better or worse for you, John?
It makes it worse for this
Because you
release.
own the DX07.
I have the
right? I wanna say.
DX07. Yeah, I don't think I've even taken it out of the box, to be honest.
I think the good thing about this is you'll be able, if you have the DX07, buy parts for your DX07 if like the boots are flaking or the belt.
Yeah, the belt specifically. That's a very expensive part.
Yeah. I think I paid more for my DX07 belt than
Yes.
I
Yes.
paid in belts.
I
And for
I think
me-
I'm okay with this one, to be honest. I think I'm okay with it. I just
Wow,
to
you-
be right on the pinpoint though would be to just pull that Vader helm. I think that's the only gripe I have, but he's really not coming with anything that the original came with. Like when it comes to the secondary figure, the hand with the robotic that cap, the blood effect, the anything. So
What are we thinking price wise? I'm thinking like 300 for sideshow at least. I don't know what the Hong Kong price is going
For
to
the
be.
base,
yeah,
like base price, not including
Oh
deluxe.
shit. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking about 285 for the regular,
yeah.
because that's what Moon Knight came in at, and then I'm thinking probably 315 for the deluxe.
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I think.
it's kind of just meh. I would have much rather seen Snowspeeder or Luke finally released instead of another
Yeah.
pre-order to fucking come out.
Yeah.
Man, that texture looks weird. I think
Yeah,
I don't know
what
if it's
is
my
that? I was
monitor,
about to
but
say, is that
it
just a
look-
photo or?
I don't know, man. That shit
It almost
all-
looks like they took a picture of this on a screen.
Yeah, it's like a I think it's called the Moira pattern. Like, looks very weird.
No, it's not like that
Uh,
in the close-ups though.
Let's look at this here. So you do get an LED light up lightsaber, the blade effect. It doesn't say light up carbon freezing chamber themed base, which is interesting. Two style, yeah. So you only get the interchangeable hair. It's not actually two portraits. I guess for me, Dean, I think you made a great point. It's like, what is this figure trying to be? It's both not really a Bespin Luke because he doesn't come with the ripped off hand and the tourniquet. It's also not a Dagobah Luke because he doesn't come with the harness to carry Yoda or
Wow.
anything to really be a companion piece for the old Yoda figure. And also, what kind of bothers me is his outfit is not pristine in the movie. Like, he's been on Dagobah training for some amount of time. This needs to be much, much more weathered. This is way too clean, and that was always kind of my issue with the DX07. Even I know it's the clean version, but it's like fresh out the wash. Like,
Also, why does all the pictures say DX at the bottom? Is this another DX?
it's a DX figure. Yeah,
Wow.
I think this is what is this DX20?
No,
John?
it's not DX. It's deluxe. I don't think it's DX.
It has the
It says
DX branding right
on
there.
the branding, yeah.
Does it? Where?
That's the
Oh,
DX
wow.
logo right there.
Yeah. Oh wow, they're actually making
So what
it
is
a
this,
DX.
DX20 or DX21? They don't say.
It doesn't make sense how they're making this a DX, but the original DX came with more.
Yeah, that's what Dean was saying. I think it was with the Ahsoka. It's like they're kind of watering down, because DX, like when John first started collecting, that meant deluxe, right?
Like
And then
top of the line.
They kind of muddied that term by making deluxe versions of figures that were not DXs. They were called deluxe, but they didn't have the DX logo. And now they're making deluxe versions of figures that carry the DX branding. But in my opinion, like, this isn't like a DX12 where you're getting like every single thing that Batman literally almost ever used in the movie. Or DX07, we're getting 2 old figures, the Weather Vane, diorama base. Like, I don't know.
I'm losing all hope in this. Like, pretty much lost hope in this company.
Let me, someone posted today about this on Sideshow. I guess it popped back to the top of their coming soon list.
Coming soon. Yeah.
Yeah, someone was freaking out about it. So I wonder if they have the placeholder up yet. Let's check.
Yeah, I think on Sideshow it says coming soon.
Yeah, sometimes they put up like in the middle of the night the plate where there's no images yet, but it's get the prices. I'm not seeing it.
Oh,
Is this a pickup for any of you guys? I'm not particularly interested in this one, to be honest.
No, it's worse than the DX07.
I got the DX07, so I don't think I'm gonna grab this because I don't think it will add anything. I think I can buy if I really want the base on the secondary market. I can
Yeah, it might
pick up
cost you
that
like
base.
$30-$40. Not
Yeah.
too bad.
Not that it's even needed, because I think the Weather Vane is the one the base you're really gonna want.
But this goes back to what I always say. Maybe not as of late, but I mean, it's not a bad idea when a reissue, remake, whatever you want to call it, preserves that value of the original. Because, I think John and Dean, I don't think you guys are really losing a tremendous amount of value. To be honest,
this is a worse
Luke isn't
figure.
a particularly tall person. The old Luke scales perfectly fine. It's not like with the Batman where he's a little too short. Like, I've seen DX Luke with all kinds of figures. He looks fantastic. I don't think you're really gaining very much. I think this is like, hey, you don't have the DX07. You don't want to shell out the $800-900, whatever it costs nowadays. You get the little LED wand effect, a different Luke portrait in the helmet.
Yeah, because with the
Different portrait
DX07,
also.
you get 2 blasters, 2 lightsabers, pretty much 2 of everything, right? This figure, you get 1 head sculpt with swap out hair that looks worse. You get 1 blaster, 1 lightsaber. If you get the deluxe, you get 2 different bases, which, big fucking whoop. Like, I never use bases. The DX07, you get a whole diorama.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DX07 is untouched so far. For when did that come out? What year?
Years.
I want to say 2011.
Okay, so 10 years ago.
It may have been 2014 though.
Okay,
John, do
so
you know?
10 years ago, right?
I got the box right here. Hold on.
I'll double check it. That we don't have to grab the box.
To me, 0 improvements, maybe worse.
2013.
So almost 10 years ago. By the time it comes out, 10 years ago, right? It's not improved at all. It's like the same outfit, basically the same tailoring.
Let me ask you this, Dean and John. And I don't think we need to be here too much longer. I feel like we're kind of already hit the nail on the head on everything. Being that Mando Luke is kind of in that pre-order stage, this is, in my opinion, a much more iconic Luke outfit. How do you think that's going to affect the pre-orders for Mando Luke? Do you think you're going to see cancellations for people to pick this one up?
No.
Or do you think it's not going to affect it at all?
I feel like Luke is one of those characters where everybody wants every representation of Luke.
That's true.
So I don't know if it'll hurt it that bad. But, I mean, you're not wrong. I'd much rather have this Luke than Mando Luke with, no real lineage to the character at all.
I think the real discussion points in the group, Nicolio hit it on the head. The DX07 retail was like $300, I
$299.
think this
I
one
just checked.
yeah, this one by itself, I think is going to be right at $285, $300, and I get it because money's a lot different now, but I think that's going to be a talking point on a lot of these groups or group / streams is how much more $300 got you in 2013.
Yeah. But also, and I know that third-party companies aren't paying for licensing and stuff like that, but when you got third-party companies pumping out figures at $110, $150, $190 on the high end, I think that what we were talking about earlier, Hot Toys knows people will spend the money, so I think they just keep hiking that price up because they know people will pay for it. I don't think that's like the real price it costs for some of this shit, but yeah, 10 years ago, $300 gave you 2 whole complete figures, and now it's 1 incomplete figure. Honestly, there's a lot of shit he should come with that he doesn't. So
This is finally one reissue that that won't affect the original that I've been asking for. That at least will hold originality to the original
I think in a
release.
way, a portion of the value, it's going to be harder to get like what you could get before because now people have that option. But I think if you have the DX07, there's no shame. Like, you could hold your head high and be like, hey, I maybe have an arguably better sculpt. I have infinitely more posing options. And the parts that I don't have, I could get, relatively inexpensive to get.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm right there with you, John. But anyways, any closing thoughts? I don't want to keep y'all too late. So
Yeah.
no, I think I'm with John. It's nice to see a reissue that preserves the original, but also it's kind of sad to see like 0 improvement on the DX07.
yeah, I think also, before we cut this off, I think the next character that really needs a remake / reissue / 2.0 / we've seen it before, it should finally just come out, is Bespin Han. And I'll go a step further and say Empire Strikes Back Chewie, because the last Chewie they did suck pretty bad. I think those 2 are going to be very crucial because now you have Lando, you have Leia, you have Luke. I think you really need those 2 characters to really complete a core Empire Strikes Back shelf. You got Boba, Vader, obviously C3 and R2, but I don't think
they
they're
don't have
ever
a
gonna...
C3PO.
Well, I'm saying like they don't have a C3, but like you have almost every character
Dude,
you
that
need.
that
Yoda
should be a DX figure.
Really?
Every item
Like
you would
leg?
think of, dude, have like the core figure, then have like a net with some parts in it, maybe like a chair,
like
for
with the disassembled
Ewoks.
C3,
Yeah, a chair.
the
for
little communicator that he
Ewoks.
always has.
Exactly. Like you could pack full.
Doesn't he carry
one-
like drinks or something like
See,
that
Well, that's R2.
in Jabba's? Doesn't he have something in Jabba's palace, like some accessory?
No, he's just the translator.
Oh, you're right.
But like jam pack a fucking box for C3PO, dude, you'd sell so many of
Bro,
those things.
and then make a 2-pack with the episode 1 like static figure. Dude, that'd be a fucking banger.
Yeah, because we really need a fucking C3PO. But it would be nice to see another
Dude,
Han.
Danny's right. The red arm for the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, dude, you could do so much shit for C3PO and just put it
Even-
in one DX box.
Even the like how they do sometimes with the stubs, because he gets his
Yeah.
arm ripped off and there's like the wires coming
Right,
out.
and
Dude,
a
that'd be
New Hope,
fucking
yeah.
clean.
Yeah, it's a shame we haven't seen C3PO because
Don't
there's really no
settle.
reason we shouldn't have by now.
Don't
Just
settle
like
for this,
this.
guys.
Yeah.
All right.
If
Well,
you-
I think a lot of collectors missed out, and they're going to be on the jump on the bandwagon. Oh, I missed out on the original, so I'm going to jump on this. I think this is settling.
Yeah, I feel like also a lot of people are probably in their head maybe thinking like, oh, well, I'll just get that and hawk my DX07.
bad time. Bad time to sell.
One bad time, but also they might sell it. They might think it's going to affect the markets to sell it cheaper. So if you're on the look, keep your eyes peeled because
2 things. Anakin emailed Delay. I assume that's Clone Wars Anakin from the blue outfit from Hot Toys. Cable Hot Toys email delay. And David Lenshin says, when is this available to pre-order? I would estimate probably tomorrow.
Damn it, David.
But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to this bonus episode. Hopefully you enjoyed our quick thoughts on it. And I mean, we're all sitting in front of our computers, so I figured we'd jump on real quick. But love you guys. Catch you on the next stream tomorrow at 10:30 for After Dark.